The body of 23-year-old Skylar Hicks was found at the home of a friend in South Carolina.
The musician's cause of death is still unknown.
Can you imagine getting a golden buzzer in front of millions and then quietly leaving before the season ends? That's what happened to 10 amazing AGT talents we are honoring today. By the end of this video, you'll know their names, their struggles, and the moments that moved the judges to stand and cry. Stay until the last story because the final person on this list shared a secret message in their performance that now makes sense. If you miss it, you won't grasp why AGT reminds us that life is fragile, but talent lasts forever. 1. Rod Clair, the hidden hero behind a teen singer's stage, died 2017, age 49. Rod Clair was a loving father and a key supporter of his daughter, Evie Clair, during her time on America's Got Talent, AGT, Season 12 in 2017. He was a quiet high school teacher and an amateur musician from a small town in Utah. Rod spent his days helping students learn in classrooms filled with chalk dust and the smell of lunch from the cafeteria. His life revolved around supporting his family and sharing his love of country music with Evie through late-night guitar sessions in their cozy living room, where he patiently showed her how to play her first songs. Rod's connection to AGT became well known when Evie, just 13, performed Say Something by A Great Big World in Pasadena. She sang with deep emotion, reflecting the impact of her father's recent leukemia diagnosis. While she performed, Rod stood just off stage, proud and emotional, surrounded by the smells of stage polish and flowers from the judges' table. Throughout the competition, Rod's support was constant. He celebrated as Evie received a standing ovation for her golden buzzer performance, where Simon Cowell praised her for her talent. Rod showered Evie with hugs backstage, even as he managed his own health struggles, balancing his teaching job with driving Evie to rehearsals in their minivan, cluttered with sheet music and coffee cups. Tragedy struck a few weeks after Evie's impressive performances when Rod passed away on August 28, 2017, at the age of 49 from complications related to ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. He had kept his diagnosis private to protect his family during the competition. Rod died surrounded by loved ones in their home in Utah, where the air was thick with the scent of wilting flowers sent by fans touched by Evie's singing. At 49, Rod had dedicated himself to supporting Evie's dreams. He drove her to every audition, cheered for her from the audience with a proud smile, and whispered words of encouragement like, "Your voice is our light," before each performance. After his passing, Evie honored his memory by dedicating her music career to him, carrying his spirit in her songs. In a 2018 interview, Evie reflected, "Dad was my biggest fan, his strength in my voice, even when his was fading." Rod's story not only inspired the family to act on AGT, but also raised awareness of ALS. Evie released Dad's Song in 2018 to support research, and Rod's influence continues to resonate through the show's emphasis on personal stories of courage and family bonds. This legacy moves audiences to tears and applause. 2. Neil Oliver, the AGT singer's silent struggle ended too soon, died 2018, age 37. Neil Oliver was a talented singer from Alabama who reached audiences during Season 13 of America's Got Talent, AGT, in 2018. Before his music career, he served in the U.S. Marine Corps in Iraq. His experiences there shaped his powerful voice, which combined gospel and country music. His story of overcoming homelessness and the challenges of war connected with many viewers. Neil started his AGT journey with an impressive audition of How Am I Supposed to Live Without You by Babyface. Simon Cowell praised his voice for its depth and emotion. Neil's quarterfinal performance of Use Somebody moved Heidi Klum to tears, and in the semifinals, his cover of Fix You by Coldplay earned a standing ovation. His performances reflected his struggles with PTSD and addiction. Sadly, Neil died by suicide on June 15, 2018, at the age of 37. This happened just months after his inspiring AGT journey. The pressures after the show and his past trauma became too heavy, even with therapy and support from friends. In the end, his voice, which once inspired many, was silenced. Simon Cowell later said, "Neil's voice carried the pain of 1,000 battles, but it also promised hope." Neil's legacy continues through AGT's efforts to promote mental health awareness and his posthumous album, Echoes from the Stage, which helps fund support for veterans. His story reminds us that the spotlight can shine a light on paths to healing, even in tough times. 3. Paul Williams, the Oscar-winning songwriter Silent N, died 2012, age 72. Paul Williams was a famous lyricist who won an Oscar. He was born on September 19, 1939, in Omaha, Nebraska. His songs, like Evergreen from A Star is Born and Rainbow Connection from the Muppet movie, became popular on AGT. Contestants often delivered emotional performances that connected with the audience. Sadly, Williams died by suicide on August 17, 2012, at the age of 72 after struggling with depression and addiction. His passing shocked the music world, highlighting the contrast between his joyful lyrics and his personal battles. Barbra Streisand praised him in a 2013 tribute, saying, "Paul's words were magic woven from his soul." His legacy continues to inspire AGT performers and raise awareness about mental health in the arts. The Paul Williams Foundation helps fund therapy for musicians. 4. Whitney Houston, the diva's tragic drowning, died 2012, age 48. Whitney Houston was a famous singer and actress born on August 9, 1963, in Newark, New Jersey. She grew up in a musical family and became known as the voice of her generation. On shows like AGT, contestants honored her by singing hits like "I Will Always Love You," creating emotional performances that moved the audience. Whitney starred in the Oscar-nominated movie The Bodyguard, 1992, which echoed the stories of talented performers overcoming challenges on talent shows. Sadly, Whitney's life ended on February 11, 2012, when she drowned at the age of 48. The coroner reported that her death was accidental, caused by drowning, along with health issues and substance use. Whitney won 6 Grammy Awards and sold over 200 million records. Her songs continue to inspire AGT contestants and raise awareness of addiction recovery. The Whitney E. Houston Legacy Foundation supports music programs for underprivileged youth, keeping her spirit alive in the music and stories shared by performers today. 5. Michael Jackson, the king of pop's overdose mystery, died 2009, age 50. Michael Jackson, known as the King of Pop, was born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana. He grew up in a big family and started making music at a young age. He became famous with the Jackson 5, producing hits like ABC and I'll Be There, both released in 1970. His famous performances and songs were popular on AGT, inspiring many contestants. For example, a contestant from season 11 got a golden buzzer for singing Man in the Mirror. Sadly, Jackson died on June 25, 2009, at the age of 50 from an overdose. He left a lasting impact on the music industry, and his 1982 album Thriller remains the best-selling album of all time. Despite his success, Jackson faced personal challenges, including constant pain and the pressures of being famous. His innovative style still influences AGT performers today, with many featuring his songs in their acts. His legacy also brings attention to the issues that child stars face. The Michael Jackson Estate helps support music education for underprivileged youth through the Heal the World Foundation. Beyoncé said, "Michael's innovation was a gift to us all. His spirit dances on in the music that changed the world." 6. Prince, the Purple Rain, Prince's fentanyl fall, died 2016, age 57. Prince Rogers Nelson was born on June 7, 1958, in Minneapolis, Minnesota. He was a groundbreaking musician known for mixing different music styles. Many contestants on shows like AGT have honored him through tribute acts and cover performances. Influenced by his father's jazz piano and his stepfather's record collection, Prince learned to play over 20 instruments, becoming a one-person band. He had a strong connection to talent shows, as evidenced by memorable AGT performances, including a season 12 contestant's golden buzzer-winning rendition of Purple Rain. This performance wowed both the audience and the judges, reminding everyone of Prince's amazing onstage energy. His influence also shaped the show's themes, which often reflect overcoming personal challenges, similar to those in his Oscar-nominated film, Purple Rain. Tragedy hit on April 21, 2016, when Prince died from a fentanyl overdose at age 57. He was found unresponsive at Paisley Park, leaving the music world heartbroken. His battle with addiction contrasted sharply with his successful career, which included 7 Grammys and hits like Kiss. Sheila E. shared a touching tribute at a concert, saying that Prince's legacy is a lasting silence filled with the memory of his greatness. Today, Prince's music continues to inspire AGT contestants. The Love Symbol Foundation supports music education and raises awareness for addiction recovery. This highlights the struggles that even the most talented artists face behind the scenes. 7. George Michael. Wham's heart failure heartbreak. Died 2016, age 53. George Michael was a famous pop singer born Georgios Kyriakos Panayotou on June 25, 1963, in London. He was known for his holiday songs and emotional ballads. George grew up in a Greek Cypriot family, which influenced his music. He formed a duo called Wham with his school friend Andrew Ridgeley. Their early shows in North London pubs helped them develop their pop sound. George's music became a big part of shows like America's Got Talent, AGT, where contestants often paid tribute to him. In season 14, a performance of Last Christmas earned a golden buzzer, connecting with both the audience and the judges. His emotional ballads, such as Careless Whisper, expressed deep feelings and matched the show's stories about underdogs. Tragically, George Michael died on December 25, 2016, at the age of 53. His death was due to heart failure, which left many in the music world heartbroken. Despite facing health issues and personal losses, George's legacy lives on through his timeless songs. His influence is still felt on AGT, where his music inspires future artists and promotes awareness of heart health and LGBTQ+ rights through initiatives like the Wham Foundation. 8. Amy Winehouse, the Back to Black singer's overdose tragedy, died 2011, age 27. Amy Winehouse was a talented British singer born on September 14, 1983, in Southgate, London. She captivated audiences with her unique jazz music and her famous beehive hairstyle. Her songs shared heartfelt stories about love and loss, inspired by great artists like Billie Holiday and Dinah Washington. Contestants on AGT honored her legacy by performing hits like Valerie, with one touching performance earning a golden buzzer, reflecting Amy's emotional depth. Tragically, Amy passed away on July 23, 2011, at the age of 27 due to alcohol poisoning. Her death deeply affected the music world and highlighted the differences between her uplifting songs and her personal struggles. Although her career was short, she won 5 Grammys and inspired many artists, as shown by AGT contestants covering her music. The Amy Winehouse Foundation supports addiction recovery programs, helping to keep her influence alive while reminding everyone of the hidden challenges that artists often face. 9. Chester Bennington. Linkin Park's voice in talent show Echo, died 2017, age 41. Chester Bennington was the powerful lead singer of the band Linkin Park. He was born on March 20, 1976, in Phoenix, Arizona. Chester had a difficult childhood and found comfort in music, especially the heavy sounds of Metallica. He started writing songs to help deal with his struggles. His strong voice and deep lyrics connected with many fans. He performed memorable songs on shows like AGT, where contestants honored him, including one performance of Numb that received a golden buzzer. His music often focused on resilience, with popular songs like In the End and Crawling. Chester's influence went beyond music. Sadly, he died by suicide on July 20th, 2017, at the age of 41, after a long fight with depression, worsened by the loss of his friend Chris Cornell. Chester's legacy of honesty and emotion continues to inspire many. The Linkin Park One More Light Memorial Fund helps promote mental health awareness and music therapy for young people. Chester's story reminds us that even those who seem strong in the spotlight face hidden struggles. 10. Avicii Tim Bergling. The EDM DJ's suicide silence, died 2018, age 28. Tim Bergling, known as Avicii, was a famous Swedish DJ and music producer born on September 8, 1989, in Stockholm. He grew up in a creative home and started using synthesizers, inspired by his father's music studio and his mother's cooking. His music blended house and folk sounds and became popular on talent shows like AGT, where contestants often performed as hits, such as Wake Me Up. For example, a contestant in season 14 received a golden buzzer for a performance that captured the joyful spirit of Avicii's music.